I did have something I wanted to ask you.
Yeah? What's that?
I just heard.
What did you hear?
Did you and,
Huh?
you and,
Me and...
David. Hey,
Hey, what? Finish your sentences.
I thought you would catch my implication.
Yeah, I am catching your implication, but I want you to say it.
I heard you made out.
Yeah. So? That was like 2 months ago. This is the first time you and me
It's
have...
not the making out part. It's David. He's not the kind of guy who'd be good for you. He only goes to church because he thinks it'll... Okay, it's just... I guess, have you ever had a perception of someone for a long time, only to find out later something that makes you realize they're not what you thought?
You're talking like this is some kind of hypothetical situation. Just say what you mean.
I guess I just always thought you were different.
Are you telling me how to behave?
It's not like you have to do what I say.
But you are telling me.
I'm telling you, you shouldn't go around with guys like David.
Okay. You're being an asshole.
Okay? You're a harlot.
A harlot? What is your deal? That sounds like something your dad would say.
My dad's a good man.
Your dad is a harlot.
I don't even know what to say to you.
I touched his dick too.
You touched my dad's dick?
No, I touched David's dick. I haven't gotten around to your dad's yet. Jesus Christ.
Do you remember when you were younger, back in Sunday school, that song about heaven? I don't know if this ain't good for you, but it said something like, heaven would be this house with a lot of rooms, and a big table, and a big yard. Well, that's not what heaven's really gonna be like, right? I'm sure you realized when you were younger that heaven isn't playing harps on a cloud and pearly gates. It's, well, we don't really know what it's gonna be like, right? This gives us some clues. Truth is, it's nothing like we can imagine.
Doesn't Jesus say there won't be marriage in heaven?
Yeah, that's right, he does.
So I just think that on earth, marriage seems like one of the happiest, so I know heaven has to be better than that. It seems like, how could it be?
Well, there's this kind of communion to marriage that I think we'll experience in heaven, just in a different way.
So not sex.
No, not sex.
I wouldn't think we need sex in heaven. I mean, it's not like we're gonna make children in heaven.
That's true.
So what would the point of sex be?
It's about more than it's a sacred, you know, that's besides the point. I brought up heaven because I want to talk a little bit about people we've lost. Or more than that, people we're looking forward to seeing again. I think what I'm looking forward to the most about heaven is seeing my cousin again. My cousin, Jeff. Maybe some of you were old enough then. I was around your age then. I didn't go with him. I almost did, but I stayed home to help my dad with something in the yard. And I'll never forget when we got the call. I was sitting in my kitchen and the windows were open because it was summer. I always remember the way the air smelled coming through the window that day when the phone rang.
Oh yeah, it makes me feel so dirty knowing that I've literally been stealing kisses from his future wife. I think I'm gonna lean into my harlot side and see what happens.
Okay, but everyone at church thinks you're a prude now.
What do you mean?
What would be the point of sex if we're not making children?
I was trying to make John mad.
It was not obvious you were joking.
Come on, did you see how much his mouth was hanging open? I could see like 5 or 10 harlots just waiting to get out.
What a jerk.
Yeah, I hate him. Next time I see him doing his stretches or whatever before he runs, I'm gonna push him over. So he'd probably like it. He'd probably be like, do it again, you harlot.
I like what Stu said about there being no time in heaven. I don't know what it's gonna be there, but I've always liked that idea.
But that's what throws me off. It's like everybody's talking about how people are waiting for us up there. But if there's no time, then wouldn't everyone who's ever died get to heaven for the first time, like, all at once?
I don't think it would be all at once, because there wouldn't be any time.
I don't know.
You should have said that, though.
Didn't really feel like saying anything more than I did. Started thinking about Helen.
Close. Very close. I said I don't have it. Howard, just send her address. Send her address. Howard.
I've got a new destination.
You gotta put it in the app.
Oh. Okay. Good.
Hello?
Alice?
Yeah?
Hi. Sorry, I looked up your address before I found your phone number, else I would have given you a ring first.
I don't know who you are.
My name's Jimmy. I'm Helen's uncle.
Helen. You're Helen's uncle?
I came as soon as I heard.
As soon as you heard.
I haven't exactly had my ear to the ground. Listen, could we talk? I completely understand if not now, but could we talk?
Yeah, if you take the sidewalk if you make a left at the sidewalk, there's a park across the way, and I can be there in, I don't know, 15 minutes.
I'll be there.
I would invite you in, but
Oh, I
don't-
understand. I'll be there.
They know I can cook, right?
Yes, I think this is more so that I have an opportunity to convert you.
You're not trying very hard.
No, it's because it's so easy to falsify the results. I can tell them you teach me to keep my dress below my ankles and hold the word as a lamp unto my feet and all that.
I'm a devoted enough sinner that it wouldn't work on me anyway, but Jesus.
What kind of sins do you get up to nowadays?
Oh, well, avarice, wrath, envy, and lust, my favorite. They never were nice to Helen, much as they pretended to be.
They haven't been kind to Alice either. After Alice found out about Helen, our parents made me go to church the next day. I mean, they tried to get Alice to go too because she was back from college, but she didn't, of course. And I mean, I didn't want to either, but somehow I went anyway, and I remember other people dying, you know? Like when I was younger, and they'd announce it on Sunday. And usually they'd do the whole, we'll see them again one day thing, but with her, they didn't say that. Because they knew she didn't believe in that stuff. Couldn't even say it as a courtesy.
Well, they can burn.
Helen never said anything about an uncle. She said her dad was dead.
Our father's alive. I guess I'm not surprised that she thought that. My brother is a real egotist. Only thinks about himself. I didn't even know he had a daughter until about a week ago. I don't really see him that often, so.
So he told you then?
Yes.
So he told you about Helen, and he told you about Helen dying, but he couldn't come himself?
Yeah. And, I was out on the peninsula anyway for a shoot, so I figured coming to pay my respects was the very least I could do. Seems like you knew her best.
We were together for a long time before.
So it was accidental?
Yes. For sure it was an accident.
What happened to, is there a cemetery?
No. She wanted her ashes scattered
How'd you know?
because she told me. Mount St. Helens. We sort of had this joke between the two of us. There's already plenty of ash there. What's a little more? Since she was named after it.
Right.
So how long are you in town?
Don't know. Guess long enough to hear a little bit more about her.
I know we haven't met before, but you look familiar.
Well, you might have seen me on television.
You're an actor?
Yeah, yeah. I'm on death row.
Can't say I watch too much TV, but maybe I saw a clip or something.
Well, I've also been in a lot of commercials. Let's talk again, yeah? When you've had some more time to think.
Whoa. I'd almost rather go to like a Catholic college, you know, where you can at least do the rituals and stuff. But instead, it's got to be a hip private school where you have like strobe lights in the chapel.
I'm just being pessimistic.
Maybe. If nothing else, it seemed like they have hot professors. We should each fuck a professor.
Kimberly, I've never had sex with anyone your own age, much less a professor.
Ouch, Leah.
It's true.
Well, that's because I've been saving myself for the professors. The glasses, the tweed jacket, the intellect.
I'm pretty sure you would get kicked out for even flirting with a professor.
The pent-up energy from only ever doing missionary. Alice told me that while she was living in Eastman, there was a secret attic on the 3rd floor. You could only get in there through a panel in the ceiling. So you'd have to like wait till there weren't any RAs around. Anyway, they had this chimney and you could smoke weed and you could like blow the smoke up in the chimney and it just go into the air.
Yeah, Alice must know all the secrets.
Well, freshmen aren't supposed to know about it, but Alice said that as her sister, I'm allowed to inherit certain information. Would you smoke weed?
I don't know. You know, people like try to pretend that it's better for your lungs than smoking cigarettes, but I don't think that's actually true. Like, you're still breathing in smoke.
Well, I want to try it at least.
Oh, see, you're more excited than you think.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Are you putting me through a joke, McCormick? A breath of fresh air was all I wanted. And don't tell me the yard counts. A chain link curtain keeps the wind of the real world out better than a concrete dome. A concrete fucking dome. Yeah, I made it. Listen, is this first draft something they bled out of their noses during a fucking Coke binge or something? A concrete fucking dome. What is that? Have you ever seen one? And then, wait. Then it goes on to say, and this is verbatim, by the way, from the nasal blood that you've been referring to as dialogue. I feel like a jaybird that cannot fly from its cage. I feel like a jailbird. Oh. Now you're just making stuff up. Can you just ask them to bleed out something a little less embarrassing? It's not a demand. I'm just asking them. Okay, listen, I'll say the rest of it, but I'm not saying the jaybird line. No, I'm not a fucking hired gun, Matthew, and if I was, I would hire myself to shoot your writers. Fuck.
Howard.
Jimmy, come in. Have a seat. Can I get you anything to drink?
A little early for that.
Well, I meant water, tea, juice. It's not even 10.
Water would do the trick.
Okay.
So, when did you move in?
I had to stay in a hotel last week. The movers were late.
Fucking overpaid and lazy.
Yes, Jimmy. Thank you for being brave enough to say so.
And are you a good little boy now?
Oh, yeah. I'm reformed.
And do you keep your teacups on your desk and out of the air, away from your interns' heads?
It was a straight fastball. You didn't even see it coming.
You know, most people use their fists and not dinnerware.
I'll throw it right now, you fucking bastard.
It's good to see you, Howard.
It's good to see you, Jimmy. So, you met with Helen's girlfriend already?
Yeah.
And did she want to talk to you?
Well, I'm assuming the role of the uncle. Because I was worried she wouldn't speak to me otherwise.
The uncle? You gotta be fucking with me.
What do you expect, man? I only knew Charlotte for a night. I never knew Helen. Would you want to speak to me?
No, not really, Jimmy, but to tell you the truth, I rarely do.
When I heard what happened to her, I guess I felt a sense of possibility. Felt like maybe I could care if I got a little closer. So, that's what this is about. To induce a little grief. You do know how to toast a slice, I'll give you that. What little mark do you turn the knob to?
1 past the halfway point.
Have to fucking file that away.
I didn't know Helen had an uncle.
Neither did I. He just showed up at my door. His name's Jimmy. He said her dad is alive.
Helen's dad is alive?
Yeah.
Well, then why didn't he come?
I don't know. Didn't seem like he really cares.
All this time he never came to see her?
Nope.
Weird.
It's bringing a lot of things back. I mean, not that I stopped thinking of those things, but I just wish I could tell Helen, you know? I want to tell her that I met her uncle and that her dad's alive. It just feels weird that I know and she doesn't.
Sorry, Alice.
I'm so tired. I just can't. I don't know. I'm just so tired.
Well, you can come stay here for a bit if you want. Well, Mom and Dad are still gone.
Maybe I will soon.
Are you gonna talk to Jimmy again?
I think so.
No, that is interesting. Here. You can highlight it if you want.
You heard from your roommate yet?
Yeah, I got a text from her last night. Her name's Rebecca. She's from Utah. She's a biochem major. She says she's the small group coordinator for our hall.
Ooh.
I don't want to room with the small group coordinator.
It can't be so bad. I ran our small group last year.
Yeah, but you're the exception to the rule, you know?
think you're judging a little too soon.
I guarantee you I won't be able to keep drinks in the room.
I mean, technically, you could get in trouble for that anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's so fun.
I just think that if you agree to the rules of a place, like if you willingly sign up to go there, then you just kind of have to live with the rules. I don't know, like go to a different school if you don't want to.
Go to a different school.
No, I didn't mean actually go to a different school. I just mean...
All the people I know aren't going to a different school.
I just think that you might be agreeing to not do some of the things that you might want to do.
Oh my god. Have they drafted you as an RA already? Are you gonna be like a red shirt RA where they train you your first year?
No.
Oh my god, why are you pulling out your phone? Are you texting your RA group chat?
No, I got a text from my mom.
Okay, sorry. I was literally just trying to complain about something that doesn't even affect you.
It's okay.
Okay, whatever. What does your mom need?
She like wants to plant like 100 plants or something.
It's okay if you need to go help her. I forgot I have to practice anyways.
You singing on Sunday?
In a couple Sundays.
Well, if you want me to go.
It's not that I want you to go, it's just that, like, if you have things to do, I have things to do too.
Okay. Sounds like my roommate's a party animal, so if you ever get tired of small group coordinating, I'm sure you can come over and have a drink there.
Thanks, Leo. Do? What do you want me to do? I'm fucking tired of this shit. I just want to scream at someone. I'm tired of people telling me to be nice all the time. I almost prefer if they just told me to burn it out. And you can't bother to give anyone a sign telling them they've got it wrong. You want them to figure it out for themselves. I've come here every day since I was a kid, and all I've heard is that you want me to figure it out for myself. So say something right now if you care so much.
Okay, great. We're good.
It's really beautiful. It's really coming together. Kimberly,
Hi.
you guys sounded awesome.
Thank you.
I've been meaning to ask you, usually Laura and I have every senior over to dinner before they leave to college, especially since your parents are on a mission trip this month. We could save you from one night of cooking at least.
Yeah, totally. Thank you. I appreciate that. That would be really nice.
Do you remember coming over when you were little?
Yeah, I remember.
Bethany,
Yeah?
do you remember Kimberly coming over when you were little?
Yeah. We used to put all our stuffed animals on the trampoline.
I can bring them. We can all go bounce around.
I was just inviting Kimberly over for dinner soon, since her parents are on a mission trip this month.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun. What do your parents say, Kimberly?
I think they're doing well. Building houses. They told me their group's house count is at 2 so far.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Thank you. So you see Alice often then?
Oh, yes, almost every week.
Do you have family in the area?
Well, not since Helen, and well, before that, Charlotte.
Helen's mother.
Yes, but that was several years ago now. I can't believe he never came back all those years.
Neither can I.
Charlotte never said much about him. She didn't even have a picture of him. She said he turned out to be a real shithill. And that was about all she said.
Well, you know, my brother's, he's a real egotist. He only thinks of himself. To shoot straight with you, he doesn't even really feel like family anymore. Just an obligation. There you go. Thicker than water, I guess. To hell with my brother. I'm here because I want to find out a little bit about Helen.
Okay.
She must have spent a lot of time here.
Yeah, she came over a lot when she was little. Afternoons, after school, when Charlotte was working. And then when Charlotte died, I took her in. Her friends would come over. They would have sleepovers on the weekends, and they'd walk over to the park, or they'd go down to the water when they were old enough. And then once she started college, she came and lived here a couple summers. I still have some of her things up there if you'd like to see.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, let me show you.
Sorry, my parents always like to bring up everyone's childhoods.
Oh, no, it's okay. You're nice.
Sometimes the pastor energy gets a little exhausting.
It does, huh? Come on, there's gotta be some advantages, though, right? Being the pastor's daughter means you know the secrets.
I don't know about secrets.
See you later.
See you. Okay. There's no one to overhear you now. You can reveal your secrets. Come on, no secret passages or hidden doorways or anything?
My dad had a locked closet in his office we were never allowed into.
Had or has?
Has, I guess. I haven't thought about it in a while.
Why weren't you allowed into it?
I don't know. I think maybe he has some expensive things in there. Sacred old texts or whatever.
I feel like if it was sacred old text, he'd let you see them, you know?
Maybe you're right.
So mysterious.
I do have some CDs in the corner over here though, but that's not really a secret.
CDs?
Sometimes before I could drive myself, I'd get stuck here after a service and my dad met with people in his office or whatever. So I'd come in here and listen to music and draw or read or just sit here.
I want to see your collection.
It's mostly Christian stuff. I couldn't listen to anything too edgy in case my dad walked in. Like, I couldn't listen to anything sexy.
If this is a ploy to distract me from the real secrets, though, it's not gonna work.
I don't know about secrets, but I might have some spooky stories.
I'll accept that as a substitute.
Okay. Do you remember Mr. Greenleaf?
You mean the one who had the aneurysm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
I was in the room when it happened.
Did you feel anything different?
What do you mean?
I don't know, like, before you knew what had happened. Did you feel anything?
I didn't feel anything, but I did see. I saw this little flash of light out the window.
It could have just been the sun reflecting off a car or something, you know? But didn't seem like it. It's probably nothing. Everyone seems to think the story's bullshit anyway.
I don't think it's bullshit. How many people do you think have died in this church?
I guess this building's been here for a really long time.
I was just curious.
I did hear they used to have people in hospice here a long time ago.
These are the fucking secrets you should have been telling me, Bethany. There could be ghosts. Ooh.
What if the ghosts don't want anyone to know? Maybe they paid me off.
I think they'd all be old, harmless church people.
I'm gonna guess 30.
30 ghosts?
30 people who have died.
That's a lot. Play me something.
This was her room. Books are still here, pictures.
Was she a religious person?
Religious, not especially. Charlotte took her to church when she was little, but Helen never really took to it. And Charlotte died when she was in high school, so she sort of followed my lead after that, I suppose.
Not much of a churchgoer?
No, I like to sin.
So do I.
She did go to church sometimes with Alice, though. I have her journals, if you'd like to see. You know, Helen and I shared some sense of the spiritual, though. She was very in tune with that kind of thing.
In what way?
Well, I remember her telling me she always felt something different about the water. She could sense a presence there.
Presents?
Maybe I felt it too now and again. There's nothing to be afraid of.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know what it is, but when I was young, my uncle told me it was the spirits of the sailors who die at sea who come back and stand watch on the coast. He said there was something else, something deeper out there that they had to keep at bay. So sometimes, when I go down to the water, I think of them. I think of them far out at sea at night.
I gotta get going, so.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thanks again.
Yeah. You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Okay. This might just creep us out even more, but I've got it.
end of the age, it will land you and me. What tragedy may bring, whatever may fall at the end of the world, you still belong. Before the red priest took his last breath, he told me, child, now don't forget. The sun will turn dark very soon. The days are numbered when there's blood on the moon. The earth will shake and the sky will fall. The eyes will open of those involved. Don't take the sun, but you'll be killed by the man from Seven Hills. A man is coming in 13-1 to charm the daughters.
Ever since I can remember all the times I went over to Chelsea's house, since Alice and Helen were still together. And sometimes Alice would be stuck in class late, and I'd go up to Helen's room and hang out with her for a while. She has such a strong presence. Like, you can just feel when she's around. Did you know her? Do you know what I mean?
I didn't know her that well, but I've known people like that.
Sometimes when I go over to Chelsea's house, it's like I can still feel Helen there. In her room, or in the kitchen, or especially in the backyard. She spent a lot of time out there reading in the summer, or practicing lines. Or when they had their college friends over, sometimes I got to tag along and they'd make a fire and people would play music and I don't like thinking about her up in that lake, all alone after dark. I hiked up there with Alice. It gets deep, fast. And she didn't realize, she had no idea what was going to happen to her that day. My parents keep saying she's in a better place, but sometimes I feel like she's not. I feel like she's just here, like the rest of us. I get what you're saying, though. We're supposed to believe the whole thing, but if parts of it are wrong, like, what about the rest of it? Like, God tells Moses to massacre an entire tribe except the virgins.
I asked my dad about that part too, and he literally said, God does things we don't understand sometimes, and he knows better than we do.
Yeah, and none of it can be wrong because Jesus didn't come to abolish the law or the prophets, but to fulfill them.
I had to memorize that one too. One jot or tittle shall in no wise pass from the law.
I used to think tittle meant titty when I was a kid.
I think it does. That's why it's best to read the King James Version. The NIV people didn't have the courage to leave it in.
If you want to know how excited I am about college, my admissions counselor asked me which translation was my favorite.
Consider yourself lucky. I'm going to Edwards, which is even more, you know, like girls and guys can't even visit each other on their floors.
Really?
Yeah, except for Fridays, I think.
Casual fuck Fridays.
Exactly. My dad's friends with Mr. Bushnell, and Mr. Bushnell's on the board at Edwards, and I think it feels like he has some kind of influence.
Maybe Mr. Bushnell could convince them to drop some of the rules.
I'll ask him. Mr. Bushnell, have you ever considered a pro-casual fuck stance?
Why, yes, Bethany. Funny, you should ask. In fact, my wife was asking me the same thing.
Does that mean you'll be distributing free condoms to all Edwards students?
No, Bethany. The Lord gives good Christian men the strength to pull out. If you use birth control, that means you don't trust God.
Huh. Well, where does God want men to come instead?
Wherever the Spirit leads. If you see a tongue of flame appear above her breasts. Oh my God, okay, I gotta stop being Mr. Bushnell now. Like, even the small amount of his spirit I've channeled feels like way too much.
I think you need an exorcism.
Okay, how does it work?
I think you just need to hold a cross to your face. You'll feel a slight burning sensation, and then you'll be free.
I'm ready. Oh yeah, it definitely stings. I can totally feel something leaving my body.
There you go.
Thank you. I finally feel like Kimberly again.
Prove it. What's something only Kimberly would say?
I don't know.
You're not helping your case.
Give me a hint.
You want me to give you a hint about yourself?
Yes.
Okay. When we were little, you would come over to my house and you'd always talk about how afraid you were of dying in a plane crash, how afraid you were of dying from a brain tumor, how afraid you were of dying in an earthquake, and all sorts of other death situations. But there was one that you were afraid of more than anything.
Yeah. It was the mountain erupting.
Still your number one?
No, I don't think so. It just makes me really sad. But I'm not actually scared of it. Like, I actually might put it as my number one way to die.
What part? Drowning? Melting? Getting buried in rocks?
Just swept away.
Yeah, getting swept away until you get hit in the head by a tree trunk.
Have I proven myself?
You're getting closer.
I also know that you have a stuffed polar bear named Pole, which is insider info only the true Kimberly would know.
Another successful exorcism.
It's right here, about a mile out from the trailhead.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Are you Helen's father?
Huh?
Are you Helen's father?
What would make you think that?
Chelsea had a feeling
When did you talk to Chelsea?
this morning.
Do you generally trust Chelsea's feelings?
Yes.
Well,
Well, pretty good performance.
evidently not.
So, Helen was alive for 23 years. And you were alive for those same 23 years.
Yes.
never tried to meet her.
No,
Why not?
because I didn't care then.
You care now, all of a sudden?
Yes,
Why didn't you just,
I knew Charlotte wouldn't want to see me again. That's enough of a reason.
and you didn't miss her?
I didn't know her. How could I miss her?
She never knew you either.
Well, it's just not the way I'm wired, okay? Look, when I first found out about what happened to Helen, I didn't care that much. I won't pretend that I did, but, you know, I saw a glimmer of something. I felt hope that maybe I could care. I felt something real pierce through the bullshit. And I wanted to.
So you had an authentic experience.
Yes. What's wrong with that?
Oh. Somebody died. Somebody I love. You're a bad person, Jimmy. You can't just come over.
Shut the fuck up. I never felt that way in my life. But I knew I had to come here, even though I knew it was too late. I knew I had to come here. And I didn't know if you would talk to me, if you knew who I was. I didn't know if Chelsea would talk to me either. But I wanted to hear about my daughter. I wanted to hear about Helen. I am only here because Charlotte wouldn't take a goddamn bullshit. You sit me down, you tell me I'm a bad person, how do you expect me to react?
Like a bad person, I guess.
Oh, and Helen wasn't the same? I didn't pass that gene on to her? She never was cruel? She never raised her voice?
Helen could be mean when she felt strongly about something. She could get emotional and say things to hurt me. But I always respected the things that she felt strongly about.
I guess I wouldn't know.
I don't care about you being gone. I'm not here to judge all of your mistakes. I just think you're a bad person for the way you just talked to me.
But that's the note you're gonna leave things on?
Yep.
Hey, if you had known who I was, would you have talked to me?
Yes.
But you won't talk to me now?
No.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't come earlier. I'm sorry I haven't been honest with you. I'm sorry. Maybe I could start like a scholarship or something in Helen's honor, you know? I've got the money. I want to do something good with it. I realize that now. I came here because I want to be better.
No, I don't really tell my parents anything. I always feel quiet around them. I feel different. Like I'm a boring person. Because the things I want to say the most, I don't say.
If you don't know what you want to do next, could you tell them that?
They've put so much effort into making a good path for me. It's basically been the whole purpose of their lives. They're probably right. Should be thankful.
But it's your life, you know?
I'd be too nervous to bring it up anyway.
I'm trying to imagine a nervous Bethany. I've never seen you be nervous before.
I'm good at hiding it.
Do you have any tells?
Yeah, my ears turn red.
Your ears are red right now.
Really?
Are you nervous?
No.
What are your other tells?
Lying? You know, it would be really cool to not think about anything for once.
That would be cool. I think it's impossible, but that would be cool. Let's try it. We'll both start not thinking. And then if you start to think of something, let me know and I'll push you or something.
I'm already thinking about something.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about kissing you. I'm sorry. I don't think I can do that yet.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Can we bike?
Yeah.
I don't feel like going home, but the longer I wait, the longer I'm out, and the more my parents are going to be wondering where.
I mean, hanging out with me, that's not so bad, right?
I think my mom saw you smoking a cigarette outside of school after graduation.
That is the only cigarette I've ever even smoked. I was graduating.
Yeah, I've definitely smoked more cigarettes than you. But anyway, the point is, you're a very bad influence on me.
I am a stumbling block.
Exactly.
Does your mom realize I could be so much worse?
That sounds like a threat.
It is a threat. The harder your parents pull you away from me, the more I'll corrupt you. I'm gonna make you into a slut very soon.
So tired of feeling like I'm not a good, anything that I do, they don't. They put so much, without even saying anything, they put so much pressure on me. If I don't do those things, they tell me to put the pressure on myself. They tell me to put the rules on myself.
Bethany, you're a good person.
Okay. Thanks, Kimberly. I think I'm gonna go home. See ya.
Bye.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Seems like you're occupied right now, probably with your prick in one hand, and also in the other hand, if it's as big as you seem to think it is. Well, I guess I'm here to tell you that it's not. Your prick is a little tiny pinprick, and your show is a shit show. It's bad. I'm embarrassed by it. You know, I sit up, I read my lines at night, I feel like muck is dribbling out of my mouth. I feel like I'm your little pinprick, and I'm just dribbling at the urinal. And part of me doesn't want to be your prick anymore, Matthew. But I do enjoy the money. I enjoy it. You know, if I was feeling cynical, I would tell you that all the people who made great movies are dead, and you are alive. You're alive. Unfortunately, that means you're going to be preserved. Nowadays, you know, we can go visit all those dead people, film his seance. You can go see Paul Newman exactly as he was when he'll never be that young again, because he is preserved, and so am I, and unfortunately, so are you. I say unfortunately because you haven't fucking earned it. You and your bad show. You know, I bet you want to can me, but you can't because I have a contract. I'm angry tonight, Matthew. I'm feeling angry, and so I say fuck your night too. I hope you're angry too. I hope you have steam coming out of your fucking ears and every other available orifice. I hope your head looks like a goddamn choo-choo train. Goodbye. Thank you for hearing me out. Goodbye. Are you putting me through a joke, McCormick? Breath of fresh air was all I wanted. Don't tell me the yard counts. That chain link curtain. That chain link curtain keeps the wind of the real world out. Better than a concrete dome. All I wanted was one visit to something real. Buy a cola from a convenience store. Go check out a book from the library. Go for a walk to a nice neighborhood and feel like a first-class citizen again. Feel my record expunged. And when I break out of this pretend place and I inhale, when I break out of this pretend place, I inhale the air outside. When I break out of this pretend place and I inhale the air outside, I can taste the difference. 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 I do, McCormick, I do. When I break out of this pretend place. Inhale the air outside.
I don't think Alice is gonna talk to Jimmy again. Not after the way he talked to her.
Well, maybe he knew deep down it would have made things worse for Helen.
Maybe.
Could be better not to have a father than to have him. Yeah. I think Helen turned out just fine without him.
I mean, that's all your fault, right? And Charlotte's.
Oh, it's all Helen's fault. I just watched. You know, I didn't go to college.
You didn't?
No, I know things are different now, but I just want to make sure you leave your options open.
I appreciate that. I don't know what I'd do instead.
I didn't either.
Well, what did you do?
Well, I had a few shit jobs. And I was living in Los Angeles at the time, and I just said, fuck Los Angeles, and I left. And then I ended up falling in love, actually. It didn't last more than a year, but we saw a lot of the world, and we had great sex. And we felt the possibility of everything, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, you know what, Chelsea? That doesn't sound so bad.
Helen?
Chelsea? Chelsea?
She seemed peaceful at least.
I just didn't expect it.
What could have happened? She was just sitting there.
Stroke, maybe, or an aneurysm. She doesn't have any family left.
Did she ever say what she would want?
She didn't want a funeral. She said they are not dragging her back to fucking church just because she's dead. She didn't like the idea of being buried either, especially not in a coffin.
I don't like that idea either.
What did she say before?
She was talking about how she ditched college and traveled the world and fell in love and had great sex, apparently.
She told Helen that too. She wanted Helen to, before everything. How did I ever gonna get out of here?
And go where?
I don't know. But Chelsea wanted us to go.
Me and Bethany kissed.
Bethany Rowland?
Yeah.
Kimberly. Kimberly?
You're spilling the popcorn.
I know, but Kimberly.
This morning I was talking to Alice, and she told me something she'd never told me before. She said that before Helen left for college, Pastor Roland told her she was going to hell.
My dad?
Yeah.
He told her that?
I don't know if he said it in those exact words, but that was what he wanted her to get from it.
I'm so sorry, Kimberly.
Yeah, that's a terrible thing to say. Yeah, it's the kind of thing that fucks you up. When it comes from someone you're supposed to listen to.
I mean, I think his intentions were good.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, like when you see someone struggling and you want to help them.
Help them?
What are you... You know, she didn't believe in... I don't know. I don't make the rules. Pastor Roland doesn't make the rules.
God makes the rules.
I mean...
God sends people to hell.
Okay, well, God doesn't send people. They choose...
No, he gives them the choice. The two options, be good or burn.
Well, it's not about being good. It's not about behavior. It's about grace and accepting your own helplessness.
Can you just try to think outside of what they've... I don't even know what to tell you. Stupid bullshit.
Do you not believe in it?
In what?
In hell.
I don't know.
You've never told me that before.
Yeah, because it's a big fucking hearsay or whatever.
Okay, what Pastor Roland said is fucked up. All I'm saying is that his intentions were good. It's not easy to come to terms with the way things are. It's scary to think about, but that doesn't mean it's not true.
We're talking about infinite punishment. I don't know how to explain to you how there's nothing you can do that should get infinite punishment.
Well, it's not a punishment. It's like choosing to be apart from... You know, sin is a separation from God. I don't make...
I get it. You don't make the rules.
Oh, shoot the messenger.
Fucking shoot the messenger.
I feel like you're attacking me for what I believe in just as much as he was attacking her.
I don't care. You believe in something that makes people hate themselves.
That's not what this is about. I believe people can be saved. I believe in love and grace.
Where do you think Helen is now, Leah?
Well, that's not for me to judge.
You think she's in hell?
You know, only God can...
Well, you can have an opinion based on what you believe.
I'm not the judge.
Where is she? And what about Chelsea? Where's Chelsea?
Where do you think she is?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I think you're a liar. I think you lied to feel some comfort, and I don't get to feel any comfort. I can believe in all of this bullshit, and it still doesn't make me feel better.
I'm sorry. I know you're going through a lot right now, and I wish I knew how to help.
No, you fucking don't. Because you make people hate themselves, Leah. You make people hate themselves. People meet you. They hear what you have to say, and then they hate themselves. Do you know that?
So there's one more person I want to meet. He was her drama teacher. She mentioned him in her journal.
What's his name?
Alvin Tinold.
You know, Jimmy, you're younger than I am. You gotta learn how to use the search bar.
Well, I tried the search bar. That's how I found his last name. I'm evolving.
Not fast enough for Darwin to select you. You're bound for fossilhood. You're not gonna make another Jimmy.
You're probably right not to.
Next time, bring me something to produce, so I can stop sitting on my ass making tea for people and looking up their old high school drama teacher.
Isn't the producer usually the one that does the bringing?
You know what I mean.
And if my memory hasn't gone too hazy, isn't there a reason people stopped bringing you things? Something, something asshole?
Yeah, something, something asshole yourself, fucker.
You know, the day I found out about Helen's death was probably the worst I've ever felt about myself.
About yourself?
Yeah, because I didn't know her, so I couldn't feel much for her, but I thought if I could feel something, maybe I could turn it into something award-winning one day.
And that made you feel bad?
Wouldn't it make you feel bad?
I don't know. I have ways of not feeling bad when it happens to me. Feel anything for her now?
I went into the mountains yesterday to the place where they found her. It's a beautiful place.
The lake, right?
Yeah. Being in a place like that, it gives me this urge I can't satisfy. What do you do with the feeling a mountain gives you? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. You just sit there till it becomes uncomfortable. Can't take it in. There's so much we can't take in. My guess about death is we get to take in all those things. One last moment of satisfaction before whatever comes after.
I didn't know you lived on the lake.
It's a reservoir, actually. And there's a ton of fish, but
Oh, what kind?
no idea.
That is too big.
Sorry. Too late.
Does that say tell your crush?
No. Call your crush.
Now I have like a 1 in 3 chance of that thanks, Bethany. God damn it, Bethany. This was targeted.
Who's it gonna be?
I don't have a crush.
Come on.
No, really, I don't have a crush. I'll call anyone. Just tell me who to call.
How about John?
No, that would be mean.
Why?
Because I don't like him. Anyone else?
What's the game?
Kimberly has to call her crush.
I thought she had a new one every week.
Can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
I didn't really say anything.
I don't know who to call. Tell me who to call.
You could call David.
John, you're ruining the game.
I'm just tossing out suggestions.
Well, I could toss out a suggestion for something you could do to yourself.
Yeah, you'd know all about that, huh?
Can someone punch him or something?
I'm just saying. I think Kimberly would know all about that. Especially with David.
The fuck?
What the hell's wrong with you?
You can eat shit. And then go eat more shit.
What's wrong with her?
never had someone pour their drink on someone else for me before.
Kimberly, I wanted to say that I'm sorry. You know, I've been thinking about it, and
I wanted to say
I'm sorry, too. Okay. It's just that I'm kind of scared.
I don't think I can do this right now.
Okay.
Like shit.
I think she knows you didn't mean it.
Just wish I could think about something new for 5 minutes.
I think we were doing pretty good until John showed up.
Can't win.
Let's think about something else.
Like what?
How about the kayak on top of John's car?
You would kill us.
But I'm faster than he is. Plus, I have better reflexes. See?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You think we'll be alive to see it go?
I don't know.
Oh my god! Who's gonna pop the champagne?
I don't know. Are you good at popping things?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll pop it then. I need to practice. Oh, shouldn't we find something to christen?
No, then we'd have to break it.
Oh, right. Okay. Here we go.
I wanted to drink the champagne, Kimberly.
Hey, what the fuck are you shooting at my car?
Oh, okay. We should go.
Where the fuck are you going? Get back here! They're dead!
Where'd it go? Oh, did it float away?
Get back here, bitch! Fuck you!
Get in the car. What? Get in the car.
Hey, that's my car! That's my car! So fucking dead!
There's gotta be a way out of here, right? Yeah, there has to be. Okay. I'm gonna text someone to pick us up.
Where are we gonna leave the car? We can't leave it at Brent's house.
No, you're right.
I could hear a song ringing in my ears, so I wrote it down for my love to hear. Melody so sweet. breath away. I tried to turn it into something so profound. It's not a love song, just a beautiful, beautiful sound. A beautiful, beautiful sound. Shining through the trees, so I drew it down for my love to see, glimmering with warmth like heaven through the haze. It brought me to my knees and took my breath away. I tried to turn it into something so finite. It's not a photograph, just a beautiful, beautiful sight. A beautiful, beautiful sight. I could hear a song ringing in my ears, so I wrote it down for my love to hear. Melody so sweet and harmony like waves. It brought me to my knees and took my breath away. I tried to turn it into something so profound. It's not a love song, just a beautiful, beautiful sound. A beautiful, beautiful sound.
Do you have a blanket? What are you doing? I'm never going outside again.
I don't think I am either.
Wait, sorry. Can you turn off the lights? Yeah. I'm never going outside again. Let's just stay in here forever. Oh my god. I'm too scared to be seen right now. Same. Your driving was hot? Oh. Am I your chauffeur now? Hi. Hi.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I'm crying. I am crying because I am deeply sad. I am deeply sad. She's dead now. She's dead now. She's dead now. I never met her. She's dead now. I never met her. I never will meet her. I never will meet her. I never will meet her. I am her father. I am her father. I am a grieving father. I am a grieving father. I am a bereaved father. And I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. No father deserves this. I never met her. I will never meet her because she died too young. Oh, she just died too young. I will never, she died too young, and I will never see her. I will never see her. I will never hear her voice. I will never hear her voice. I will never hear her. She's gone. Yeah, she's gone. And sometimes it's difficult for me to even believe it, but she's gone. And I'll never recover. I will always be deeply sad. I will always be a grieving father. I will always be deeply sad, and I will always be a grieving father. Oh, there'll be no light in my life. No, there's not going to be any light in my life. Why? Because the light of my life is gone. Father's daughter, that is the light of his life, and my light is gone. I mean, if that's what you're asking, if that's what you want to know, my light is gone. And I will never recover. The best part of me will always be dead. The best part, the best part of me will always be dead. I will never meet her. I will never see her. I never will meet her. I will never meet her. I will never be this young again. I'll never be this. No father deserves this. I am crying. I am crying. I have never cried like this.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello. And you must be Jimmy, right?
The one, the only.
Nice to meet you, Jimmy. I'm Alvin. Let me show you around, okay? I wanted to make movies, you know? Back in the early 90s, everyone was doing music. There was a different wavelength in the city. And I've been working away on projects. I had an old 16mm camera I got from a friend of mine in LA who's done much better than I have. And I put away a little bit each month so I could buy some film. And then, this was 91, I suppose. I remember I was out in my kayak and I could see the film crew at Gasworks. And it wasn't like crews hadn't filmed there before, but I still had this feeling. I thought, damn, they beat me to it. I mean, there was a thrill about it too, though, because maybe it wasn't just the music. Maybe the rest of us could catch the magic too. And there were a few more movies during that time. There were the Jeff Bridges ones. There was Tom Hanks, of course, but it never caught on the way I felt like it could. It never became a real wave. And as time has gone by, I realized that maybe that was for the best. Maybe it means more this way, you know?
What's this?
Well, there's a lot of pressure on the Earth at the moment. At some point in our children's lifetime, or if not theirs, then their children, the mountain is going to blow. We can't stop it. But we can alleviate the pressure in the Earth a little, and this is a method of draining it.
You think this is going to stop the mountain from erupting?
Stop? No. But we can put it off for an hour or so, maybe. If everyone did this, we could buy ourselves some time that we shouldn't have. Here, let me show you this. Watch.
So you knew Helen all the way through high school?
Yeah, I suppose I did. I stopped teaching a few years back, but I used to shoot audition tapes and such for them, or I'd loan my camera to them, they go off and have fun with Super 8 and make acting reels for themselves. And then I'd scan the film for them. That's what I'm looking for right now. I think I still have the old reels lying around here somewhere.
So she had auditions?
Yeah?
Did you ever book any gigs?
Well, she did some ads and some short films, but nothing that really took off.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, we'll see you later this evening then. Well, unfortunately, Laura has to stay with her sister tonight. The family has been going through a hard time, and I guess they could really use our prayers right now. She thought it would be the right thing. So it's just us. I'm sorry. I only have salad and soup. I was expecting Laura to do the cooking.
That's okay.
Lord, please be with Sarah and Laura this evening. Rest your hand upon their family and make your presence known to them. Thank you for bringing Kimberly here and Bethany. And thank you for this meal. Please be with us this evening and make your will known to us. So, your parents weren't able to drag you along this trip, huh?
No, I kind of wanted to be around here my last summer before college.
Oh, yes. That makes a lot of sense. I'd probably do the same, to be honest. Well, let your parents know that we're praying for them. And if I know anything about your mom, I'm sure I'm just returning the favor.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what's her house count up to now?
4, I think.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's great.
So, what are you studying in college?
I'm not really sure yet.
Any rough ideas?
Not really, to be honest.
When do you leave?
I think the 26th is the day I'm supposed to leave.
Oh, that's pretty close to yours, right, Bethany?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm not going to college, actually. I'm serious.
You're serious?
Yes.
Well, that's something we need to talk about then. I think well, we don't need to talk about it now.
I'm not going to college either.
Did Kimberly give you a nudge in this direction, Bethany?
No. I decided.
Okay, I want you to make your own decisions, I really do, but I mean, we've invested a lot. Once you get out of college, you can do whatever you want.
I just don't think it's the right thing for me right now. I don't even know what I would study.
It's normal to figure that out your first year. You can try different things.
I don't know how many things you can try when you're in one place.
I think that's a limited way of thinking about it. Yeah, I think it would be a mistake.
I want to make a mistake. That's what I want to do. I want to make a mistake.
Okay, well, it's a big decision.
I have something to say.
Okay.
I know that before Helen left for college, you met with her.
Like I do with every senior.
And Alice told me what you told her. You told Helen she was going to hell.
I did not. I would never use those words.
Yeah, I get it. You imply, and imply, and imply, and imply. You told her she was going to hell. And maybe you told her with 6 double negatives and a verse and a smile, but that's what you told her, and I want you to imagine if that's the last thing she thought about before she died. It wasn't. I guarantee you it wasn't. I guarantee you whatever she thought about was something that made her feel warm and happy and okay right before she left. I believe that in her mind, at that moment, you may as well have never existed. But I want you to think about it. What if what you said was the last thing that crossed your mind? I'm going to hell. I'm going to suffer for all eternity. Think about that.
Kimberly, I would never. I can't change the truth. I have to share the truth. That's why I'm here. That's what I've devoted my life to. And I shared the truth with Helen because I felt God's love for her. I know that God loved her. But love isn't always easy. It doesn't always mean good news. Sometimes it means honesty, and honesty can be hard, but it's all love. That's what God is. And you have to trust that He knows better than we do.
What if I think you're a cunt?
I am only trying to understand.
I don't know what to do. I can't. If she... I can't. I can't. I fucking won't. I'm just really tired of... Just really tired. I think I need to go. If hell is the place, and if that's where Helen is, then that's where I want to go.
This is how it feels to be in love. This is life from above. There's no books anymore. I'm bound to that summer big box office hit. Making love to a counterfeit.
Your smile is like the bend of a river I can't see around.
That's pretty good. Try it. Dreamier.
Dreamier? Okay. Your smile is like the bend of a river I can't see around. Is that dreamy enough?
I mean, I was convinced.
I'm starting to think you might just like bad acting.
I'm only trying to be a supportive director.
I do feel very supported.
Okay, try it like we're just having a conversation, like we're having now.
Okay.
It's no big deal.
I mean, I guess I would say your smile is like the bend of a river I can't see around.
Okay, not that casual.
Okay, I give up. But I do think your smile is like the bend of a river I can't see around.
I'll call that. Smile.
Such presence. She deserves. You gotta release this. You gotta cut it together and release it. I'll pay you anything you need.
Look, I don't think you understand. I think you're looking
What
at
don't I understand?
It's an audition tape and pickup shots.
So, I don't know. Put it together with another project. I thought you wanted to be a filmmaker.
I don't anymore, at least not in the way you mean.
What's the point of filming anything if nobody's gonna see it?
You're seeing it?
I'll pay you anything you need.
Look, it isn't a film for the big screen. It's an acting reel for a student. It's a favor for a friend.
Just play it again. Play it again.
She was a person, Jimmy. You should remember that.
Let's go somewhere.
Like where?
I don't know. Let's just leave.
Like, leave town?
Yeah.
Okay. Pick a direction.
West.
West?
West.
Okay, now we're going west.
So do you think we're on our way to hell now?
I think we are.